Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is Larry, Lucky Larry, coming to you live from Gas Station Studios, along with my host.
Sportsbook B, the best that ever did it and got away with it.
And Vegas Ace, Dino Dollars.
Vegas fucking Ace.
Well, which one is it, man?
Dino Dollars or Vegas Ace?
Everything.
Damn, you done just created a whole new name for yourself, Vegas. I kind of like Vegas Ace.
I like Vegas Ace.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that name, Vegas Ace.
VA. I'm gonna take T-Bone. T-Bone. What movie is that from?
We just Bogart your. What's your name, Vegas Ace, baby?
You can't take Teddy Bear from T-Bone. You don't remember that?
No, what's that from?
What's that movie called?
Oh, Colors.
Colors.
Yeah.
T-Bone. Remember who played
With my rabbit. I just want my rabbit.
T-Bone.
Hey. Who played it?
That was the Wayans brothers.
I forgot his name.
He's trying to hump the running rabbit. Come here, baby. Come here, T-Bone. You trying to take my rabbit from T-Bone.
But Vegas Ace sound like somebody that had the Packers money line against the Dallas past weekend.
I had the Packers on the points.
Okay.
And then I had Kansas City.
Yeah,
we did good in the NFL. We do good in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely. The NFL, because we know what's going on.
The Rams.
They're playing hard. The Rams, they played hard.
We had a good NFL. Yeah, well, we did and we didn't because we had to come back on some games too, though. We gave out Pittsburgh.
Cleveland was my play in the morning,
Cleveland was.
And then I came back with the Chiefs, and then the Rams the next day, and
the Rams, Chiefs, Rams.
Listen, we went like 4-1 on those games.
We did the LL because we didn't. Well, when you say you guys, we give those out because it wasn't that because we ended up having to go and do a little comeback with the NBA as well over the weekend. So those kind of helped us. But we did good in the NFL overall if you were doing that. So, jump to Monday. Happy Martin Luther King to a lot of people out there. We didn't come on. We wanted to commemorate that.
And happy birthday today, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Okay. You know who else's birthday is today? Famous people? Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Like a butterfly, still like a bee.
Greatness. So
rumble,
but listen. So this week we started off. We have the new ticker up there that shows what we are for the week. So right now we're looking pretty shitty right now.
I bet you tomorrow we'll even that right up.
Well, yeah, I mean we got to. I mean we definitely got to get this thing turned around again. We were doing pretty good on that, and it's not like we're not picking the games. It's just listen, I fucked this out of a game today.
Well, we gave out 2 games which won, but just didn't cover by a basket. So that's 2 games right there. Those 2, that changes everything.
Oh no, yeah.
So we do that. It's a winning week.
That in NBA, the betting and covering the NBA is just totally changed. They so soft and it's everybody shooting 43s a night, 35 threes. So if you don't make a good percentage of that, you're not getting the total. So you can scratch the total, you can scratch the cover. It's like these guys NBA is just, you can't touch them. They're like prima donnas.
So you know who makes good money in that? The sports books. Because when a team plays so good the first half, like the other day we gave out the Suns.
Right.
So the Kings played so great. They were up by like 16, 20 points. And I feel like, man, they're murdering the Suns. And next thing you know, the Suns come back and win by 2.
Unbelievable.
There's a bunch of games that way that the teams are just getting their ass whooped.
Right.
And then they come back to second half. And books make a lot because you think people are pressing that. Oh, man, look how good these guys are doing.
And the teams aren't playing hard. If you're up 16 points, there's no way you should be losing the game. At least win by 4, win by 5 if they did a little comeback.
I was trying to figure that out. I said,
you're losing?
So I say you're up by 16 points with 5 minutes left. If you just hold the ball and run out the clock every possession, you probably would win, wouldn't you? Because the other team has to make 8 baskets in a row, so that's 16 possessions, right?
Yeah.
So what's a possession? What is it? 30 seconds? 25 seconds?
24 seconds.
24-second shot clock.
So if you did that, you still couldn't lose the game. But all they had to do was sit there and hold the ball and give the ball back.
But the mentality of some of these NBA players is softness.
Go down, throw the 3. Go down, throw the 3.
Petiteness, fashion.
So you're saying when they were up, you're saying
16.
So if you take 5 minutes left in the game, they're up by 16.
Yeah.
If that's 8%. So the other team needs to make 8 baskets to your 0 if it's 2s, 3s. So how do you blow that fucking lead? What do you just do? Shoot, you're not holding the ball.
Well, your theory doesn't make any sense only because the Suns came back.
Correct.
So even with the Kings shooting the ball,
they shot the ball too quick.
No,
they were holding the ball like 12 seconds.
But listen, hypothetically speaking, they should have made at least one of the baskets in there if they shot them.
If they held the ball till the end of the shot clock, I think they would have held on. I'm going to figure that out.
Well, no, listen, it would work if you wait, you go down and then you just...
And you shoot the last second.
You shoot the last second, yeah. I mean, but they still shot the ball. They just didn't make it, so it didn't go to...
They kept going like 2-4. They kept shooting like every 12 seconds. They weren't running out the clock. Even the commentators are like, why are they just throwing up 30-foot threes? Just coming down, whoop, miss, whoop, miss.
Because
that's the coach not telling.
They care more about how they look coming into the game with they think man purse and
they can be ahead. So.
They skinnies on, and just like the dude said. That was on the podcast, Rashad McCants. Oh, yeah, we know it be broads in the audience that we be looking at, and we be sending the ball boy to go get their numbers. And they don't be focused, man. They out there getting the check, just doing what they doing.
The live line was the Suns plus
That's
20.
what he said. Rashad McCants, he said, man, we know. He said, your girlfriend over there, your little thought over there in the stands. You tell the ball boy you want to holler at the other chick, go holler. And he said, we doing all that in the game, know where everybody's sitting and everything.
You know, a funny story about Rashad was... I saw a video the other day where he was talking about when he was dating Coley.
Who was he dating?
Kardashian. He was the first one.
He was dating Chloe.
The first one to date her.
Okay.
And I'll never forget, I came out of a club one night. We popped into a club one night, and he was thrashed. He was toasted. Fucked all the way up. Rashad, you were fucked all the way up because I was like, damn. And then what was cool about me was I was like, he got the bitch, man. In my mind, I was thinking, he got a Kardashian.
He got the bitch, man.
You know, because she was just now
with the bitch.
She was just starting to really pop off, and then he talks about how the agents didn't want him to mess with her. Yeah. He fired the other agent, but it was crazy because I was thinking, damn, he got a Kardashian. Yeah. Like, damn, okay, he the first one to grab her. You know what I'm saying? And then they went through the other things.
So he know what the fuck he talking about in this situation with, with the game and who after and we ready to smash. We trying to get out of the arena.
Yeah, but you know, you got some players that are really there to play, and some of them are out there to be horn dogs and do what they do. They just happy they getting a check and they not looking for the longevity. I'm not saying Kevin Durant wasn't doing that.
Out of 100% of players, I would say 60 to 70% is like that.
Oh no! Listen, I understand that.
NBA players definitely they care about cuteness, likeness, fashion. You know, it's just oh man, you know how it gets.
Yeah, it's different. It's different for these guys now. So what we jumping into? We want to go ahead and talk about today's NBA. You want to get into today's NBA?
Yeah, let's do that.
We can hop into it, jump into it.
Or we want to stay on this. We want to stay on this NFL because I felt like we had a really good weekend in the NFL. Now, I guess we'll save the NFL. Do you want to save the NFL, or do we want to jump into the NBA?
Yeah, well, we could continue NFL.
Well, let's do NFL. Yeah, we could do some NFL.
Yeah, because NFL, like,
that's what everybody's focused on, right?
Yeah, they're definitely on the NFL, and it's funny to me because when I look at the NFL, I feel like it's a cakewalk for some of these teams. They're kind of making it a cakewalk because I think the Ravens are going to beat the dog shit out of the fucking Texans.
Right. Yeah. I like that too.
The hype is over.
Yes,
with.
Lord. The hype is over. All that rookie quarterback phenomenon. Okay.
Yeah, that's over.
They rested a whole week.
Coming to be more, and let's get this business.
Now, and then, he has a problem because he's got to get over that curse of, losing the first game of the playoff. Lamar. Yeah. And I just feel like it's kind of alley-oop. It's an alley-oop for him to this is an alley-oop for him. And I know covering is a different story. I just feel like Baltimore might beat the brakes off this thing.
I feel this way right here. If he can get out this round of the playoffs and the Ravens can beat the Texans, I think he got an easy road to the Super Bowl title. If he can win this game and get out of here, if you look at the rest of the board, man, he can easily crush any of them teams.
So you think? So if he beats them, you think? See, I think he can lose. I think he can beat the Chiefs or the Bills.
Oh, easy.
But I don't think he can beat the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs have enough swagger to hang in the game there.
They got enough swagger.
They haven't been looking that good.
But when them Chiefs get that defense locked in on their ass and
look at
Mahomes
Kelsey.
Can't throw it to nobody and Kelsey's half-assed.
Man, dropping touchdowns, dropping ball. He's just not into it anymore.
I
man.
don't listen. You gotta say that
Taylor Swift is
fucking minus 30 degrees.
She's draining his balls. Taylor Swift. I know. Hey, don't be mad at me.
Man, I can't even watch that shit. Every time that they throw the ball, it's right to her dancing around. Like, come on. Dude, a real NFL fan is hating that shit.
Yeah,
listen,
you know,
great marketing on that part, man.
Yeah, it's pissing the.
But like Kelsey will tell you, don't hate the player, hate the game, man.
Catch the fucking ball. Catch the ball.
Listen. I don't think he's playing that bad. I think what happens is he's dropped these passes in other games, and what happens is now all of a sudden it's magnified times 10. So we expect him to catch every fucking ball, and every time he drops a ball, then it's Taylor Swift's fault. What the fuck?
Ball right in your hands on the game we watched was a touchdown.
And
then you got the audacity to look at your hands.
You know what the funny part is? I was thinking about this today. I was in my kitchen, and I was like literally like a foot away from the trash can, and I went to throw it in the trash can, and it bounced off the lid of the rim and fell out. And I was thinking, I can't even make the fucking shot from a foot away in my trash can, and I'm yet to fucking yell at my screen. This motherfucker can't make a free throw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's making $30 million. He needs to make.
Nah, come on, man. Listen, see that's a cop out to me. I feel like, I'm all for it.
But at least he got the drops in the win, because they still won. So then next game he'll be better.
And they covered
with no drops.
Don't care if they win or lose. Case in point, look at the Rams. So
yeah, I don't care they lost.
I give a fuck less, man.
Me neither.
The bettors love the Rams. The bettors hate the Lions.
Right.
Well, the guy that I'm more pissed off about from last Sunday was the Bills fucking kicker. Because if he makes the 2 fucking field goals, we win the second half.
Yeah.
That motherfucker missed I'm like, man, this motherfucker missed a chip shot.
Yeah,
you know?
He ain't trying to go to no Super Bowl.
Yeah, but listen, so now let's do this. Let me go ahead. Let's do this.
Well, was it the same? It wasn't the same kicker in the second half. Remember, he pulled his hamstring. It was the punter that was doing the kicks.
Oh, I wasn't paying.
So
attention.
the last play of the second quarter.
Yeah.
They blocked the field goal, the Steelers, and they went all the way down to the 10. Then they scored a touchdown. Mm-hmm. When the kicker was running to catch him, he pulled up limp.
I saw him come back on the field.
No, he didn't play the second. So everybody was like, so the punter had to do the kicking. And everybody was like, so when somebody actually had to be exercised in a game, he got hurt. Yeah.
Well, listen. All right, so let's do this. I want to ask you guys this, because this is what I really want to. So you have your favorite who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Who do you guys have that you think is going to actually win the Super Bowl?
I don't know, man. It's still toss-up to me.
I, Sportsbook B, have the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. So me, you don't know. You don't have anybody in your picks.
It's tough because it's gonna the Ravens have a great chance. 49ers, if they can run the ball and not rely on their quarterback, they got a chance. But then listen, man, you never know. The Bills, if the Bills play like they did the first quarter, they look fucking unstoppable.
Listen,
but here's what the Bills always do, though. They take their foot off the gas.
But hold on, wait. If we came in right here, say we got a pot. Everybody gets $1,000 cash, and we got to make a bet right now who's going to win the Super Bowl. Who you taking?
49ers. Because of Debo. You can't stop Debo.
And he's taking... Who did you say he was taking?
I like, just as a consensus right now, I like Baltimore. Okay,
Your
now,
running back will win.
We got 2 people on Baltimore and 1 on the Niners.
Okay, now let's see. Now, what's your second pick, your long shot now? Who do you think is the one that could sneak up and win?
Second pick or the long shot?
Green Bay.
Second pick.
The long shot, second pick. I think Green Bay has a great shot.
My second pick, because they're in the AFC, would be the Kansas City Chiefs. Because they've been there before and they know what it takes.
I don't think they do it this year.
That's why they get my second pick.
I'm going to surprise everybody, and I'm going to say that I think the Bills Mafia might fuck around and win this.
If they play like they did the first half, they could beat any team on that list.
So at the Stations Casino, let's pull up the NFL and what it is for futures. So 2023. Let's see. Sure.
And when y'all put y'all money on the Baltimore Ravens and win the Super Bowl, you break me off a little something. I'm gonna send you my Cash App in the DMs. But yeah, don't forget to break Sportsbook B off a little something for giving you that. Cause trust.
So they're basically saying that the 49ers are going to win this thing out of the West, right? Minus 220, and then to win the Super Bowl. That's to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, to win the Super Bowl.
Baltimore's 280. So they're telling you the 49ers are the favorite to win this thing, and
NFC, they gotta go through the NFC tunnel. Yeah, their road is easier with the NFC if they beat the Packers and they gotta play the winner of the Lions Bucks.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Is that guy still holding on to that Purdy ticket, that MVP ticket?
Oh, he needs to get rid of that.
You know what he needs? He needs them to win the Super Bowl for him to have a chance.
Wait, isn't that over already? Aren't the votes in for after the regular season? Aren't the votes in?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I thought it was after the season. I don't know. I don't know about that.
The playoffs doesn't go into that voting. It doesn't go into that. Add
sure?
to that.
Because they haven't announced the MVP yet.
I believe so. It doesn't go into that. It's the regular season MVP.
Well, they have in the AFC. They have Baltimore plus 110.
Here's a good stat for you. In the last 3 years, Lamar Jackson is 1-9 against the spread of 7 points or more. 1-9.
Well, let's do this. We got to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back to talk more shit with Top Bet Plays. Welcome back to Top Bet Plays, your #1 betting source on the YouTube app. I'm here with my co-host Lucky Larry and Vegas Ace.
Yo.
You know,
Vegas
tell them what it
Ace.
is. What's the record, Dino?
Oh, at least I'm still up 75, 80%.
No,
Did
you're
the
not
limo
gonna-
come and pick you
Absolutely,
up?
for the month?
Fuck no.
Hell yeah.
This
Fuck
why
no.
I
I
asked.
lost 2 games all
Fuck
month.
no.
2 games all month.
Fuck no.
What's today? Today is...
You know, you're not 80%. You're probably like 67%.
Today's the 18th. So I've lost 2 games all month.
2 games.
2 games all month.
Stop smoking dope.
2 games all month.
You're
2 or
smoking.
3. 3 all month. That's all I lost. So and twice I didn't give picks out. So 17. We're 18.
You're smoking dope.
So 18.
What are you smoking?
18 minus 2 is 16.
Are you
No,
smoking?
you lost the Heat yesterday.
Are you smoking
lost 2
crystal meth?
NFL picks from the playoffs last
Are you
week.
smoking crystal meth?
Yeah, I lost the Browns, and that's it. And then I lost the Heat. And then I lost the game before that. So that's 3.
So you said you started the week 14-0.
No, because there's two times I didn't give out plays.
Are you saying you started the
I'll
week
go over
12-0?
I'll have it all later on Twitter. I'll put the record out.
You're not no fucking 70%. I love you. You're probably about, if I had to guess so far this month, you're probably at about 63, 62%.
I'll take that, even though it's high.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no need to be like the rest of these fucking bums out here. I'm 75%, baby.
100% they're saying.
Yeah, 100?
100? Oh, Dino, man, we gotta check your numbers, man.
Gotta watch you now, man.
We gotta check
you
your
guys,
Palm Pilot,
put the
man.
camera on me. Watch this guy Dino Ace. Fucking Ace dollars.
Ace.
What is it? What is it? Vegas Ace.
Ace Rosenthal.
Vegas Ace. Nah, Dino, you're pretty good, but cut the cap. That's cap. I love you, but we go back.
He's somewhere
Sunday,
60-something%.
I had Ace on fire. I was so good on Sunday. I was on fire that
Nah,
day.
we're talking about the month. Now, the week is. Come on. Nah, you're about 62%, which is phenomenal.
I say it's over 70.
Oh, you're smoking dope. Whatever
Over
crystal
70?
meth you're smoking, I don't want any
I
of
wouldn't
it.
be this fat.
Whatever crystal meth it is ain't good. No, that new crystal meth.
I want the stuff that you lose weight on.
No, the new crystal meth you gain weight on. They
that what it is?
Yeah, they got the new shit you gain weight on.
Oh, that's crazy.
They eating off the meth now.
It's sugar meth. Sugar meth.
Cotton candy meth.
You know what I'm saying?
Fried chicken meth. That's what the fuck it is.
You know, it's fucked up because whenever they get the crackheads are phenomenal. They survive anything.
They're like cockroaches.
Yeah, fuck whatever's however they put in that
Rain,
cocaine.
sleet, snow, hell.
Yeah.
Just think that, right?
They there.
You couldn't get no more OxyContin, so you go under your friggin' sink, you mix up a bunch of fucking chemicals, and
Right.
you smoke it. That's what.
That's what
it is.
Somebody told me one time, Dino, they said, yeah, I smoke dope. I say, dope. I say, what is that? They said crystal meth. I said, ain't even no dope in that.
No.
That shit is bathroom cleaning supplies, whatever they had to put in that shit, and it turns into some
You
sharp.
know it's fucked up when they can blow the whole neighborhood up.
Boom.
Yep.
Because they're mixing too many chemicals. That's all it is. There's no dope in it.
And have you seen the people who mix that shit? Like some of them be like, you like this nigga's a chemist and
He's a mad scientist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You
fuck,
don't even know what
man.
E equals MC squared mean or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he mixing up chemicals and shit.
So I want to
Ammonia's
give a shout out. I want to talk about this other guy too, because I've been going at this guy a little bit, and he hasn't responded. He's not gonna respond.
Is it a rival?
No.
Is it an op? Do I need to
He's
give
an
him
op. He's definitely an op now, because I just think he's.
okay.
I mean, listen, I get what he's doing. He keeps claiming that he's the best
Watch out,
handicapper. He's the best handicapper out there, and that's the kid that didn't do the splits.
Sean Perry.
Yeah, like
With the circa?
for some reason this guy really irritates me. He fucking irritates me for some reason.
That's the one, right? That didn't split with the circa.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm the best sports book better. Man, you just lost millions because you didn't
looked at his
split.
Twitter right here, and he had outplay today.
Yeah.
He had the under in the game.
Yeah.
So
What I'm saying is, it's just something about this guy that irritates me.
he's they're calling him.
What?
They're all calling him the new Vegas Dave.
Oh,
That's
are
what
they?
they're calling. Everybody's calling him that.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
They're already calling him.
He deserves it. He
We're
deserves it.
counting the money. I'm here. I'm the Rolls Royce.
Yeah. Listen, he's supposed to be a good poker player.
Capper, not a trapper.
Listen, hold on. Give me the camera one more time. Poker players are the absolute fucking worst. They're the worst of all degenerates of all degenerates. I used to be with our man, Steve Weiss. May he rest in peace. Rest in peace. You remember Steve hung around all these fucking, you can put me back on there. He hung around all these motherfuckers, man.
I'm going to
And
send something on the link so you guys.
they were so fucking bad. They would fucking go pay Peter. They rob Paul.
Yeah.
Give it back to John. Give it to Jimmy. I remember there was a guy. I mean, I'm talking about degenerate.
And I heard they don't tip.
Oh, no, listen, I don't know. They're just fucking horrible, man. They're poker players, all that. I won this money. Yeah, you won $1 million and you lost it at the crap tables.
or they win. They win, and 90% of what they won, they've sold all of it already.
They sold it,
So
yeah.
out of $1 million, they get $100,000, and they already sold So the guy's like, I didn't put up shit, and I just won.
And then they cash that out and say they won it at the sports book to try to poly in on the sports book
Man,
money.
I know so many
Most
poker
of the guys
players.
that win have sold most of all their winnings to get the. Look at that guy.
The one in what?
They won in poker. They sell
World Series of Poker?
No, yeah, so they sell their.
So that's like you get to the final table and you're guaranteed.
I went to you and I go, here's your here's $1,000. So he'll go to 10 guys and he'll get $1,000 from each of them, 9 guys. So 90% of his take is sold because he don't have no money. So he only put up $1,000 for the win. If he wins $10 million, he got $1 million and $9 million went out.
I remember Steve staked the guy. I won't say his name because he's still alive.
He
Steve.
paid him though, Steve. I was at the house that day.
Huh?
Here's a quick story. So I don't know if you're going to go a story now.
No, you go ahead.
So we at the house and Steve's watching it live, right? And we're up at his house in Anthem, and Steve's like, I staked this guy. I don't know if it's the same guy. And Steve's watching the hands, and Steve, I don't know what it was, like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and Steve is ready to get in the car to drive to the casino, knowing when this guy cashed out, he had to beat it to get his money.
100%.
Was that the story you're going to tell?
I was there.
Yeah, you went with him. I didn't go, but you went with him that night. You guys left and went.
Listen, when this guy won the tournament, he won the tournament. We're sitting there, we're waiting. Steve's thinking, you owe me like 60 grand or whatever it is, 100 grand. It took this guy to get from here to the front door about 2 hours. We had to wait because
everybody's like, you owe me money.
Everybody's coming to him like, yo. So he's acting like he's talking to them. And so Steve's like, no, I get this. And, Steve was very intelligent. Steve's like, let him talk to whoever. He's got to come to this door right here. So we ended up just waiting by the door. Hey, what's up? What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? Yeah, let's take care of that.
Yeah.
Instantly.
He had to.
Oh,
he had to
go.
Take care about.
You'll never see it.
7 people. If you would have gone that night, you would have never seen this chick from his ass.
Gave it to him.
Jamie Gold won the World Series of Poker, right?
Yeah.
$12 million. By the next year, he was bouncing checks at the Hollywood Casino.
Damn.
Sold his World Series of bracelet. The guy, I don't know how he did. I love the story. So the guy put up the 10 grand for Jamie Gold to get in, right? Jamie Gold wins. The guy already had a lawyer with an injunction to hold his half of the money at the Rio. So the guy showed up and said, here you go. And so the Rio had to hold the $6 million back. And Jamie Gold's like, no, man, it's all my money. Like, we got a court order, sorry. So the guy already knew that this guy's going to fuck me, got a lawyer, went and got a court order to hold his half. And there was a video of Jamie Gold admitting that the guy staked him, and he got his money. So
the guy Jamie did walk away with $6 million.
He walked away with $6 million.
Is that tax free?
No. So he probably walked with $4 million after taxes.
Damn.
In 1 year, he was broke.
So he
bouncing checks to the Hollywood Casino and sold his World Series bracelet.
I know another.
So $4 million he blew. Playing poker probably.
So here's another story. These are lessons for me. Guy calls up Steve. Hey man, I really need some help, man. I bounced some checks.
The last initial is F. Same guy. He bounced. He was going to go. He got arrested.
Yes.
He got arrested.
Yes.
I was there when Steve brought him the money, $400,000.
No. Listen.
Okay.
That was a different time.
Okay.
Same guy. F.
Yeah, same guy.
The guy calls up and goes, I need to borrow $200,000. So Steve goes, be in my office Monday morning at 9 a.m. sharp. Right? Let's say it was Tuesday. He goes, be there Tuesday, 9 a.m. sharp. So Steve went and got a cashier's check, $200,000. Made it out to whoever, to the whatever it was, because he knew not to make it out to him. So we're sitting in his office at 9. It's 9:05. It's 9:10. 9:15. Steve's getting pissed. I'm like, why are you pissed? Why are you so pissed? He goes, because if the guy can't be here on time to pick up the money,
how's he going to pay you?
He goes, how in the fuck is he going to pay me?
Right.
And I said, hey, Goofy. I'd call him Goofy. What are you doing?
His first name.
Go back downstairs and
get your money back.
And take your money and put it back in your account and say he's not here. He's doing you a fucking favor by not showing up. Right. Sure enough, the guy didn't show up, said he ended up getting it somewhere else, and then he came back later for the $400,000. And I said, oh, boy.
Damn, the double.
But now listen, here's the story. Rewind 10 years before that, he called Steve up. Hey, we're over here. We're at Binion's. We got a whale on the line. Some billionaire guy who wants to learn how to play poker, and we're just raping him. Guy probably took in $12 million in the regular poker game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real live money. And for him to come back, and I'd be like, yo, Steve, how does he lose his money? We're at the Bellagio. We go in there. Black shoe shine guy. He's in there shooting in the shoe. He goes, hey, Jimmy Ray, who you like? Jimmy goes, I like the Chicago Bulls. -6 tonight on the board. -6 on the board, baby. Bulls got their ass whooped, right?
Right.
And he wouldn't bet 50,000 just because the shoe shine guy said it. I said, oh, that's how these motherfuckers lose. Now this guy was a really good craps player.
Right.
Well, that's what they said. So they said the vice was, and this is what I learned about these guys. They all had vices. So they would win in poker, but then go give it to
Take
blackjack.
it to someone, yeah. Or the sports book, give it to
Or
blackjack.
they be alcoholics. Or yeah. So
Can't
it would
just
be
stop.
fucked up. They just couldn't go win and play poker. They all had a problem. And that's when I realized there was only probably about 2 or 3 or 4, like Doyle Brunson, legendary, old school. You know, those guys were old school, real gamblers, and they weren't fucking their money up.
Correct.
But the rest of them, 99% of them, total degenerates.
Correct.
Total degenerates.
And most of them all died broke. One of the famous, Stu Unger, won the World Series poker 3 times. The guy died broke in a cheap $5, $20 a night hotel on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Damn. And you know what? Because it's the action. They're fiending for the action. Like I used to, I'm not going to lie. I used to win in the sports book. Then I go to the crap table or the blackjack trying to triple double it up. Fuck that up what I done won plus what I bet. And it would be all bad. Then I stopped and I see my partners used to, oh man, yeah, I just hit this ticket. I'm finna go hit the dice table. I say, man, take that money you won and get on up out of here, man. Cause you gonna go fuck it up. Cause the dice table didn't give it to you. The sports book did. So now what you gonna do is you gonna donate to the dice table and they're gonna take your bread, dog. So we stopped doing that shit. That's a lesson learned right there for sure.
I mean, listen, I have friends that come to town and they want to go play craps and I just don't listen. I'll play it if like you're coming to town and everybody's there and we all just want to go hang out and I'm like I'll get on the table then, but I'm not doing it. It's 24 hours a day access.
Well, I never understand these guys like the famous story Arch Cry, right? The guy won $50 million in Vegas playing dice and poker. Broke within 1 year. And he got arrested last year for marking cards in the California casino, again, the Hollywood casino, shithole playing like a $10.30 game. So
he was working at the casino in Vegas?
No, he won it in Vegas, but
he was playing at the Hollywood casino.
Yeah, and he was marking the cards like at like a 10:30.
Man,
game. A 10:30 game is like maybe a $200 buy-in. So if you Google, you'll watch the things on YouTube. Arch Cry. How do you win $50 million in 1 year?
Listen,
they said that Benny Binion had no $5,000 chips. This guy had every $5,000 chip of the casino.
Because he was
when they needed him, they had to call him up. So they had to call him again. In 1 year, in like 4 outings, he pissed it all away. How do you not take, say, $10 million and buy like an annuity or something that'll make money? And then if you piss away the 40, at least you got 15.
When you get down, you got to bet it all.
How do you keep gambling?
I got a fucking story about the fucking Hollywood casino because them motherfuckers peeled me. They peeled me one time. So I'm in California. I'm chilling. I'm on some player shit. My African partner, he like, yo, B, yo, come play blackjack with me. I'm like, blackjack? We in California. I'm like, where? He like, Hollywood casino. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hell no, dog. I'm going to chill. I ain't even on that right now. So I go, my dumb ass. I took like 5,000. I don't know if we was playing No Bus 21 or it was called 22. It was some weird ass shit, man. And when I tell you I didn't win a hand and I lost all of that money. I was so mad at this motherfucker for taking me, man. I wanted to knock his head off.
Gets me, the guys who play the online, the blackjack, the live, they show you how they cheat. How the dealers could take the card from underneath and do it. And they show the roulette wheel, how they can hit it and the ball can bounce and the dice is fit. How do people actually play? Like they show Drake all the time. Oh man, Drake just won $5 million. I'm like, man, they must be like some kind of deal with him to promote that. Well, how was some online casino got hit up for $21 million by Jay? Because he didn't pay him.
Because when Dana White was winning $100,000, they were kicking him out the casino because he would win and quit.
Correct.
And so you talking about somebody winning $5 million? Like, oh yeah, come back, Drake.
Online
like,
casino?
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
And you're gonna trust playing that?
No,
I don't understand that shit.
Yeah, that shit's brutal, man. That just tells you that. But my thing is like, I used to tell when I got home from college, I used to go play. Me and a buddy of mine, I won't say his name, but we used to go play craps at Little Caesars.
Oh, I love Little Caesars Racing Sportsbook.
No, it was they had the crap. Yeah, well, they had the crap tables. They had
absolutely,
all that. And they used to cheat the fuck out. We were young. We didn't know no better. So I'm putting money on 6 and 8. I'm putting it on 6 and 8, and the motherfucker's rolling the 8, and he doesn't pay me. I'm like, yo, don't that get paid? Nah, they don't get paid. Because we weren't supposed to be in there anyway. Right. So like, motherfucker, you ain't.
And what the fuck was Little Caesars?
It was on Las Vegas Boulevard, across on the east side.
Poker
of the
Palace?
street. No, it was like between like the Aladdin and I think in like the
MGM or something like that.
Not the MGM. It was between the Aladdin and between that little strip of those little malls.
Between the Aladdin and it was called Little Caesars.
Yeah, it was like right before.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was young. It was.
That was maybe before I hit the blade. You know what I'm saying?
You were young.
Pete hit the blade.
Little Caesars, little motherfuckers.
That must have been like 89, 90.
It was the 80s.
But we would go take like $40, and we playing $1 a hand. You know what I'm saying? We were going.
Well, back then we had dollar blackjack.
You know what pissed me off though was that you do that, and it's like. You're like, fuck, man. You're sitting back. You're like, 2 o'clock in the morning. He's calling, hey, let's go play. I'm like, 2 in the morning. But fuck it, we were young. We didn't know we wouldn't go play.
Right.
You know, but that was the difference. I'm like, yo, I'm not getting up at 2. That fucking blackjack in 21, it'll call you all night if you let it. That's what I love about games.
The week they were closing the hotel called the Bourbon Street. Which was near Batista's restaurant behind the old Barbary Coast. And we're playing there. We got no money. We're like 22 years old. We're playing like $5 a hand. And the guy was so pissed off he was losing his job. He's like, these motherfuckers just told they're not giving shit. So we're playing $10 a hand. He's like, well, bet more. I'm like, man. He's like, bet more. He gets a card. He's like, and he looks at his card. And the card, he can see, and you got like 18. He's like, hit that. I'm like, it's 18. He's like, hit it. And then, or you got like 15. He's got like a 10 up. He's like, you want to stay on that. And he was purposely dumping the game because he was so pissed that he lost the way they were firing everybody. I'm like, damn, thank you, man. Because he figures, hey, you guys won $200, throw me some money. You know,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's probably the best time I've ever seen.
I like them vibes.
Yeah, that was the old Vegas. It was a lot of shit. My mother, she worked at the El Rancho. I don't know if you remember the El Rancho.
Yeah, I remember when she worked at El Rancho.
I used to go to the El Rancho in the lounge show and see Cookie Jar and the Crumbs.
If you don't know who Cookie Jar and the Crumbs is, Malik, I don't know if you can find that. Can you find Cookie Jar and the Crumbs?
His favorite song, Casanova, and Romeo.
The El Rancho go back with the Sands.
Here's how we used to go. Why we used to go there. So me and my friend Lewis, there it goes. His dad was a bell captain. I worked at the Dunes.
The Dunes was back with them too. The Sands, the Dunes.
21 years old. We go to Cookie Jar, and for 30, 40, 50-year-old women, single women were there, and they loved 21-year-old. We drank for free. We danced with the woman. That was the great. And then he moved over
Cookie Jar.
And then he moved over Cookie Jar, and then he moved over to the Continental.
Yeah.
But the El Rancho was fun. It was a shithole.
I remember the El Rancho.
That's the casinos I used to love to go to, man.
El Rancho, Sands, Dunes, Frontier.
Then he was the lounge at the Silver Slipper. That was another place.
I remember
and he was from midnight to 3 a.m., so it'd be like Wednesday night.
Does he pull up at all? Cookie Jar?
We had class in the morning.
How do you spell it? Cookie? E?
Yeah, COOKJAR. Cookie, then E, then jar. JOR. JAR.
So, okay, yeah.
E jar. So we used to go at the 12 o'clock show.
I don't know.
And it'd be like Wednesday night, and we'd be like, man, we got school in the morning. We got class at 8:30. Like,
lounge performer Cookie
and we're
Jar.
like, hey, man, that's when you want to go because we're thinking we're going to find like a 45-year-old cougar with some money. So we used to go to them, and it was fun, man.
Hey, some money, not some honey. You know what I'm talking about?
Now
Tell
I'm the old 55-year-old guy.
Woo! Now they want some money and not no honey from you.
No, listen, man. When these women, they're 45, 50 years old. They wanted the 21-year-old guys back then. Yeah. And it wasn't like nobody had cell phones and you're recording, so they didn't care. Yeah. They had fun.
Jalik,
I've been going to bars and shit since I was 14, 15.
COOK?
E,
and
then jar.
And then JARR.
Yeah, Cousin Cookie. What's happening with you, baby?
Cookie Jar, the man, the myth. The legend of Las Vegas of the lounge lizards. Right? Look at his hair, remember?
Oh, I thought that was a lady. That's
he's got to be like 80 years old now.
Shit, no way. He was phenomenal.
Is he white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
He got some gold.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
That's him.
This Cookie.
Look
at his trinkets.
Look at him.
Hey. Dancing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cookie Jar used to rock that shit, baby.
Hey, look at his gold trinkets and shit.
Oh, yeah. That's like 1987, by the way.
Cookie Jar was popping, baby.
That's it, man. Shit, that might have been the El Rancho right there.
Yeah,
that
listen.
looks like the El Rancho, doesn't it?
I don't know if you can pay that.
Look, he got on the skinny ripped jeans and shit.
You know what? I think that's the El Rancho. I really think that's the El Rancho. Look at that. That's the little lounge.
Man, that's the
Channel
same.
8 News. That's the El Rancho.
That's the
Look
Sands.
how I remember that shit from 40 years ago. I said that's the El Rancho right there, man.
Listen, yeah, he was definitely something. I'm gonna post that tonight on my Tit. If you're not from Vegas, if you don't know who was that? Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, well, he went to Clark High School.
That ain't Jimmy Kimmel, is it?
Yeah, that's Jimmy Kimmel. Remember, Jimmy Kimmel went to Clark High School.
Yeah, he did.
grew up here.
Yeah, that's funny. That's fucking throwback. That's throwback like a motherfucker.
That's it.
Listen,
Clark.
Listen, all right, so let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Listen, we went down memory lane a little bit. That was good, though, because that brought back a lot of memories, all those places.
Tomorrow is all NFL.
All NFL tomorrow. We're going to get busy
All
tomorrow.
access
We're gonna go
NFL
over
on Top Bet
lines,
Plays.
the money moves, the spreads, how much money's on a team, the numbers, everything.
Yep. And make sure you go to our Patreon and check out our Patreon with all the up-to-date lines and minutes and games that we're going to be giving out on the Patreon at Top Bet Plays on Patreon.
You got it, get it, got it, good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun show for us. We're just getting ready for playoff weekend. Everybody have a good time. Tap in like Lucky Larry said. We'll be right back at you with more info. You know where to find us at. And like we're going to say, our motto here on this show, Top Bet Plays, don't bet with your heart, bet with your mind, and we'll see you at the window.
It's lonely. It's real lonely. And it could get real lonely at the top. That's why I bring my friends along. You know, there's an old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Top Bet Plays.